Hello everyone, today let's explore an intriguing topic together. What happens when you die? Regardless of today's scientific views on death, it seems that many of us still believe in the afterlife. In 2014, a survey conducted in the UK by a part of us continues to exist after death. In the United States, a predominantly Christian nation, a Pew Research survey in 2015 asked, what happens after you die? The survey indicates that as many as 72% of Americans believe that we will go to heaven, which is described as a place where righteous people will live in eternal happiness. 54% of American citizens responded that they believe in hell, a place where the wicked and unrepentant face eternal punishment. It appears that many people believe that after death we either ascend to heavenly clouds, or conversely, if we do not adhere to the moral codes imposed by our religions, our belief system, we will face the fiery pits of hell and be subjected under the feet of the king of the underworld. But what truly happens to our bodies after we die? Scientists define death as when the heart stops beating and there's no electrical activity in your brain. Brain death is the true death. And there's something called sudden death, which means the heart suddenly stops and blood ceases to circulate through the body. Strangely, there have been individuals who've experienced sudden death but were revived and claimed they were aware of their surroundings. Some people have reported walking towards a light during near-death experiences. One might be revived from what is termed as clinical death, but there's only a brief window of 4 to 6 minutes for resuscitation. But if you have seen the light and passed through it, then you have experienced biological death. Once you are completely dead, your muscles will relax comfortably. Along with that, the gas in your body will escape, creating an unpleasant odor. A similar thing happens is that you will also urinate out everything that is in your bladder. That's why sometimes you may witness messy and undesired outcomes caused by death. Even for men, it is possible to ejaculate. As for women, if pregnant, they can give birth after death. This is referred to as giving birth in the coffin. It may sound strange, but it is entirely plausible and very rare. Instead of having to push during labor, the gas in the abdomen will push the fetus out. Sometimes as the body expels internal gases, groaning noises can emerge from the mouth. Nurses and mortuary staff have heard such vivid sounds from corpses. It might be startling, but it doesn't mean that deceased is coming back to life. It's merely muscle contraction. Your body might also bloat if the blood pools in the abdomen. It's why parts of your body turn purplish, as often seen on television. These are some weird things that can happen right after death. Without blood circulating, you begin to cool, known as cold corpse. This continues until you reach ambient temperature, and rigor mortis sets in within 2 to 6 hours. This is rigor mortis. Rigor mortis is explained by the fact that when calcium permeates into muscle cells, it causes them to stiffen. As cells die without circulation, bacterial growth begins. This is the start of decomposition. It might appear as if your hair and nails are growing, but it's actually your skin receding. Skin can also blister. The next stage is putrefaction. As microbes feast on your body, an overpowering stench emerges, described as 1,000 times worse than rotten eggs, feces, and an abandoned toilet over a month. Soft tissues liquefy, while cartilage and hair remain solid. You decompose significantly before burial. Once underground, you become a puddle within a month. Along with underground microbial, plant, and animal activity, experts estimate it takes 8 to 12 years to become just a skeleton. And after about 50 years, even bones decay. Decomposition rates vary widely based on many factors. While many people believe that a near-death experience is a visible vision, it's not always so. Someone wrote of his experience as simple black, devoid of thoughts, awareness, or anything. Is there really another side? Psychologist George Berkeley was very certain about what happened during and after clinical death because he hung himself to experience that moment, along with a friend prepared to resuscitate him before he truly died. After the experience, he believed there was something between heaven and earth, perhaps what psychologists call the emptiness. This story is pure psychology speculation, but all Berkeley could conclude was, hanging hurts your neck. The French psychologist René Descartes believed the soul departs from the deceased, aligning with many religious teachings. Maybe something remains after death. Friedrich Nietzsche spoke of eternal recurrence or the eternal return. Every entity or energy is forever and perpetually reborn. You live the same life repeatedly. Does that inspire you to live well? This aligns with the Buddhist belief in the wheel of samsara, where every living entity begins a repetitive cycle after death. But it's not an identical life. Called reincarnation, it often manifests as a sense of déjà vu or recurring dreams, presenting familiar scenarios or images from the past. Buddhism believes that one can break the wheel of suffering by achieving enlightenment and thus entering nirvana. Upon death, one might enter an eternal realm with abundant food and enchanting maidens, or simply become nutrients for the earth, devoid of any soul, governed by a universe's whims and the fleeting nature experienced here on earth. We cannot assert any of these views, but we're eager to hear your thoughts. Share your beliefs on death and souls. Do you believe in their existence? Comment below. This video might be chilling, but brush it aside and reflect on your life right now. The French philosopher René Descartes believed that the soul departs from the deceased body, as many religions suggest, and perhaps when we die, something remains. Friedrich Nietzsche spoke of eternal recurrence or eternal return, meaning that all beings and energies in the universe are forever and perpetually reborn. You live the same life over and over, endlessly. Now, does that make you want to live it better or not? Here we can draw parallels with the Buddhist belief in the cycle of reincarnation, where every living soul embarks on a recurring cycle after death. But it's not an entirely identical life. What's known as rebirth often feels very familiar and occurs frequently in dreams. It's something you've probably seen before, both in reality and certainly in the past. Buddhism suggests that we can break free from the wheel of suffering if we truly enlighten ourselves to reach the realm of nirvana. When we die, we can reach the eternal realm, where there is abundant food and exquisite nymphs that make our legs tremble with joy. Or we simply make the earth fertile, with no souls other than a worldly imagination, making our minds wander aimlessly amidst the vast cosmos and the fleeting nature of existence, something we've sometimes experienced here on Earth. That's what we can't tell you, but we're very curious to know what you think about it. Do you believe that the soul truly exists? Please share your thoughts on death and souls. Do you think the soul survives after death? Please comment below. The video might be really scary, but let it go and think about your life. Right now, you should think about how to make your life better. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it intriguing and useful, please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thanks, everyone!